The severe flood situation in Thailand is predicted to hurt the hard disk drive industry, as Thailand is the world's second-largest HDD and component supplier. Flooding in Ayutthya's Rojana and Bang Pa-in industrial parks and at the Pathum Thani's Nawanakorn industrial park have damaged the production of semiconductor components for hard disk drive and HDD manufacturers. According to research from Gartner, the planned production of 180 million HDDs in the fourth quarter of this year would have to be slashed by about 20 million to 30 million. The situation could be more serious than that, as it is not known yet when production at any of the facilities in Ayutthaya and elsewhere could resume. If drive makers deplete global inventories, they might manage to ship 170 million HDDs in the fourth quarter, although the figures are tentative. The research firm has also forecast that supply constraints may limit HDD shipments through the first quarter of 2012. A lack of key components from the Ayutthaya region will affect even drive makers with facilities outside the flood zone. A similar report recently by research firm IHSI Supply also forecasts that the floods in Thailand could potentially lead to a shortage of HDD supplies during the current quarter. This shortage may last into the first quarter of 2012. According to Gartner forecast, the flooding has forced factories to shut down. The supply chain disruption will affect semiconductor companies' materials production, manufacturing services, and electronics products worldwide. From a semiconductor factory perspective, the back end, including packaging and test areas of supply chain, will be most affected by the flooding. There are 25 assembly facilities representing integrated device manufacturers or IDMs and semiconductor assembly and test services or SATS companies in the affected areas such as ON Semiconductor. Keith Jackson, ON Semiconductor President and Chief Executive Officer, said that the company Sanyo Semiconductor Divisions, which operates wafer probe and assembly and test operations in the Rojana Industrial Park and Bang Pa-in Industrial Park, have been damaged by the flooding. Operations at this location remain suspended. It will be unable to restart probe, assembly, and test operations at the Rojana Industrial Park for an indefinite period. The future of this site will be evaluated once the company is able to gain access to its facility. The company is now shifting operation to other facilities within and outside its global ON Semiconductor manufacturing network. Meanwhile, Western Digital Corp also announced that it has extended the suspension of its operations in Thailand at both the Bang Pa-in and Nawanakorn industrial parks. Western Digital reported that the company has shut 2 factories in Thailand. The company may see exports from Thailand slide as much as 40% to 120 billion baht or $3.9 billion US. Therefore, it may take the company between 4 and 6 months to resume full operation, cutting Western Digital exports from Thailand by 80 billion baht from 200 billion baht. The flooding crisis in Thailand has also affected the Mac computer line. Some of those factories have been shut down, and Apple is now assessing the impact on its computer production timeline. The Nation Special Report for ASEAN TV.